Okay, boys and girls, I want to show you what a thinglink is, and then we'll go in and show you how you can create one. All right, this is an image of a shoe bill. This is a project that I am doing with my fourth graders in Chromebook Connection class. I went online and I found an image of a shoe bill. This is an endangered animal. And as you can see, I have letters A, B, C, and D, where if you hover over them, you can get more information about the shoe bill. So here in point A, I've got a YouTube video that will show information about the shoe bill. And if you click on it, it would actually play right in the screen. It wouldn't open YouTube, it just would play a short little video right in on my image. And let's see if it's actually going to load. It's thinking about it. Maybe, there we go. So you can see that this video is from the Houston Zoo and it's going to talk about the shoe bill. All right, then down here at point B, I've got another video. Point C, I've actually put some information and it's going to take you to a website with information about the shoe bill. So you can link. And then if we go back to my amazing shoe bill, then here I've got another video, and then here I was actually able to type in a summary from the website. So really all this is it makes an interactive image with more information. Pretty simple. All right, how you get started. I am going to go ahead and use Bryce, my son Bryce's account. From our South Grove Symbaloo, you would see that there's a link to thinglink. So if you go ahead and click on thinglink, this will go ahead and direct you to the thinglink site. Now when you get here, we need to go ahead and get you signed in. And of course my example is terrible because I did not log out. There we go. Okay, when you get to thinglink, which will probably look more like this, you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on the Google plus sign. Now I'm not sure, you may be able to go ahead and use the drop down menu here, but you'll have another place where you can choose that you are a student. So if you click on Google plus, it's going to go ahead and link to your Google account, so you would press allow. And then you can go ahead and put in your information and then your invite code, and I will send this to you as well in an email, but your invite code is 329BMH. That's going to invite you into my class. I'm going to uncheck the Send Me Weekly News, and you do want to make sure you check that you are a student. And then you press done. Easy peasy. Alright, so here it's going to tell you that you've joined my class, and you can go ahead and you could explore and see what other thinglinks have been created. So if I type in World War II, I'm going to see other thinglinks that people have created. So if I wanted to check this out, I could click on it, and I can see that there's information here. Now remember guys that these could be created by students, and so we would want to do a lot of fact checking. But this looks like a pretty great piece of information with, looks like there is what? There is 5, 6, 7, 8 information, you know, about World War II. And you can scroll down and you can see that there are related images. That's kind of just a different way of sharing things. Alright, for your extra credit you want to create something. So I can go to the plus to create. First thing you need to do is get your image. So you can upload an image, you can get a web address to your image, you can import from Facebook, which you can't do, or you could import public Flickr images. We're going to go ahead and import from a website. Okay, you all are pretty familiar with how to do this. I'm going to open up a new tab and I'm going to go to Google. And all what we're trying to do here is get an image, a picture for your extra credit. There are three things that you can choose to do. You can identify 4 key places in World War II, 4 important dates during World War II, or 4 significant people. Okay, so those are kind of the criteria for this project. I'm just going to go ahead and find a World War II image. Okay, so I'm going to click on World War II. Now, I am going to ask that you learn and you do this. Go to Search Tools, and we want to make sure you are able, it's an image labeled for reuse. That means we have permission to use it. So you can go through and you can find an image that you would like to do. Now, if you know that you want to do, significant leaders, from World War II, you might want to find a specific picture, but you're going to use just one image for the project. So I'm going to go through here and I can see, obviously I would probably want you to be a little bit more specific with your pictures, but I'm going to go ahead and I'll just pick this picture here. Once the image loads on your screen, then you're going to go ahead and take that web address, and you can do your Control-C to copy to get the actual web link. Then when you come back to your thinglink, we'll go to Web, and then you will go ahead and Control-V to paste. And then you'll choose Tag this media. All right, so then it brings it up. You can go ahead and give it a title. And I'll just label this for okay. Now to go ahead and to tag my image, I would go ahead and choose Edit. And because we're using the free version, you have very, very basic things here. You can search for content over on the side. You can also click to add a tag, and it's going to tell you that. So if I click to add a tag, brings up my choices. Now, because we're free, we have limited choices. You've got bullets, you've got letters, and I think that's really all you can do with the free version. That's all right, that's enough. So I'll choose the bullet. Now, here's where you could link to a page with more information, or you could type in your text. All right, so if you are doing some research, if you go to, let's say, I am looking for, I said I was going to do 4 significant events. So one of the events that might be significant would be the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And you would want to make sure obviously you take the time to make sure it's a quality website, there's appropriate information, all that kind of stuff. Spinning wheel of death, again, we're waiting and we're waiting. So if I go here, history.com, I know that that's going to be a credible site. This looks like this is from the UK, so it may have a little bit different perspective. So this has got some information. If this is something that I want to include on my thinglink, I'm going to take the web address and I can copy it. So remember that Control or Command C, go to my thinglink. I can paste in my information, and then I could go ahead and type in information if I wanted to add something about this, my own thoughts here. Website about the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And you can see it's adding my thoughts, and then it's giving a summary here. So then when I press Save Tag, it saves that information. Then I can go ahead and save my image. Now, obviously for this, you would want to get 4 done. When you're all finished, you would want to go ahead and choose Share. And when you do Share, you're going to use this link to copy and paste it. Later on, I'll show you how to embed it. Let's say you want to turn it in Canvas, but right now, this is the link that you would go ahead and you would send to me in an email. If you've got questions, go ahead and shoot me a message. I appreciate you taking some time to try this out and see how this works.